Okay, welcome back. It's, you know, less than a minute since I stopped the other video, and I've already completely forgotten what I was saying. Because I was checking to see if the video I recorded had, in fact, combined the audio and video. And it had, which is, you know, what you just watched. Oh yeah, I'd like to point out that the lag you're seeing right now was from when I was playing, not from redoing this, but it's entirely because of my computer being bad. It's not that the game's that intensive or anything. My computer's simply dying. So, I don't want to make the game look bad by, showing that, oh yeah, we have electricity, I don't want to make the game look bad by showing all that lag and not explaining that, no, the game really doesn't do that much. Yeah, that's me coughing. I must have not actually turned the, what do you call it? The microphone off. I don't know why I didn't. I really thought I had. Scientists are better at research than other folks. That's an odd sentence. You wouldn't expect, scientists research and folks in the same sentence. I guess it illustrates the point, but, And see, that's the kind of thing I'm talking about. I notice stuff like that and find some bit of humor in it, or at least it amuses me. I'm also curious how he got the nickname Halifax. It was like Nick Halifax Bernard or something. It doesn't seem to have anything to do with his name. And if Halifax has a meaning, I'm unaware of it. So I don't know why he suddenly, ended up being called Halifax. Other than, random name generator. Like, some of the nicknames make sense. I don't remember if it's this or in the next game, but sometimes, someone will lose an eye or lose an arm. And so they'll be named, one-armed or one-eyed, whatever they are. Those make sense. But Halifax, I just don't know where that came from. So yeah, by this point I'm doing pretty good on food. I'm finally in the positive, in the black. I've got 31 survivors, that's not bad. Happiness is good. The electricity helps a lot with that. And I've got a few happiness producing buildings, plus I threw a party or two. So right now I think what I'm trying to do is clear out some zombies around my fort, retake a few more places, because I think I'm running out of places to put survivors. And then what and then? I don't know what I would do after that. I forgot. I also haven't played this one in a while, and I need to get back to it before I, completely forgot everything I did. Just because stuff came up and didn't have time to do it. Yeah, this should be a lot smoother than that. See, I lost 2 survivors, but I didn't lose any places, any squares, and that puts me down to 29 survivors, which is not so much worse than 31. I still have 55 happiness, so I'm not too upset with, that loss. I do try to give some time to read the reports, or at least time enough for you to pause and read them. But it's not that they get really repetitive after you've seen them all, or they kind of do, but it's just you're aware of vaguely what they say already, so you don't have to actually sit and read them. And you can just glance at the bottom of the screen. You can skim the thing for a few keywords, and then glance at the bottom of the page for the stat affecting things, and know pretty much what you need to know after a while again. They're all interesting to read once or twice, but we are in day... just missed it. It'll show up at the top. Yeah, it really sucks that you can lose morale just by doing a extermination mission. It makes sense. And yeah, you can gain it too, so I guess that's fair enough. Oh, it's day 57. So just this game, I've seen all of the reports quite a few times, and I've played this and the next one quite a few times, you know, over. Pathfinder's fun. I still prefer D&D to Pathfinder, but, you know, I'm playing with some friends from high school, really. A couple of them are. And when you can get someone to DM a game, you know, when there's no one to DM a D&D game, you take a Pathfinder game because it's still kind of close. I mean, it's extremely close, but still. What I was pointing to with the mouse there was that that territory had no zombies left in it. Oops, because the kill zombies option wasn't there. So it was far enough from my place that I couldn't take it over, but if I could get to it, I could take it over pretty easily. So I guess it was the cop shop. So I'm trying to clear out the graveyard so I can capture it, so that I can capture the cop shop, which will give defense boost, which is very good. Yeah, I think the channel's gonna slow down for a little while, because it's not that I've lost interest in doing it, it's that I've kind of run out of things to say for now. It takes a lot more effort than I expected it to, which just takes a lot more energy than I expected it to, you know, try to talk and be aware that I'm trying to talk to someone that I don't know anything about, other than the fact that they probably enjoy watching Let's Plays and are probably kind of disappointed in the quality. Although, if they're sticking around after that's the case, it probably means they're really bored, so aren't going to mind too much anyway, because, you know, it's still something. Speaking of course from my own perspective, but as in, I'd have that kind of attitude if I was watching something like this, probably. Oh, so I'm probably going to slow down for a little while. If you have stumbled across the channel, though, and you've gotten to this video, which is probably one of the last ones, or will be for the next few weeks or so, on the channel. Actually, it won't even be on the channel yet. Crap. See, that's the thing. I need to finish the Legend of Zelda playthrough so that I can switch the tags, the default tags, to something else without having to then switch them back. Because the only reason I'm having the tags on it is because I can have the default like that. And so I don't want to take them off and then switch them back, because I can't find an easy way to do that other than just, you know, typing them out again. Well, actually, I suppose the tags are... Let's see. They are... What am I trying to say? Oh, they're in just a basic text format. They're not in... You know, they're not in individual tags. It's just a word and a space and a word and a space and a word and a space. So I could, I suppose, copy-paste the ones I have on Link's Awakening to a Word folder document thing. I'm good at talking computer jargon, which is actually one of my interesting anecdotes. Is I love the fact that lingo is jargon for jargon. Jargon being, the vocabulary of a certain trade or area of study or whatever, and lingo being the word for that in, street talk or whatever you want to call it. Anyway, where was I? Let's see. Jargon, get a computer jargon, Word document. Oh yeah, so I could copy and paste from the Word document, put the new ones for whatever game this is in, and then when I'm done uploading those, switch them back, from the copy paste, which I probably should do. But see, I'm fairly close to beating Legend of Zelda: Link's Awakening if I can just play through it. It's the playing it and not running out of energy while playing it. Oh, but again, it won't take me another 3-4 hours at the max to finish it. Probably shouldn't take that long. So I'm thinking I'm just gonna do that, and then upload this. And see, I was gonna do this and then the Pathfinder, but with the Pathfinder, I'm gonna be doing that for probably longer than I'm doing the channel. Well, not probably, but possibly. So it's going to be, the entire time I'm doing the channel, probably. Which means I wanted to just be able to leave those tags in, which is why I'm going to just make a new channel that I can just leave it in. And I've just remembered that I actually had email correspondence with the maker of this game, whose name escapes me at the moment because I'm terrible at names, and I apologize. But she, I think, maybe he, one of the two. Part of being bad at names is A, not always knowing if a name is the masculine or feminine, male or female from the name, and B, not remembering the name afterwards, and so not remembering which one. I think it was a woman. And she was very nice on the email. I was worried I'd be just annoying her or whatever. But she seemed, happy about me doing this and all, and actually went and checked the channel, my channel, and said she'd watch this when it came out when she had time, which is awesome, which makes me want to actually, go ahead and get this on the channel so she can. But doing the Link to the Thing, Link to the Path, or Link's Awakening thing, and it also makes me kind of sorry for not talking about the game so much right now and just talking about other stuff. But I do really like the game. That is still true. It's just not the kind of thing I can find something to talk about on. So possibly was not the best Let's Play choice. Nevertheless, I'm going to be playing Rebuild 2 on the channel as well. So look forward to that. That one's a bit more fleshed out though, and there might be more stuff to, notice and talk about. I do find it interesting that the graveyards, it's something that, there would be that in a city, so it made sense to have that as a tile, but it's a completely useless tile. There's nothing you can do there. In fact, even in some of the text somewhere, either in this one or the next, or maybe both, it says we don't even use it to bury our dead because we burn our dead now. So it's, even completely useless to them, the people in the game. What am I building defenses on? And why did I not... Sorry for the coughing, by the way, but why did I not turn off the mic? I really thought I did. I may have just unchecked it and thought that turned it off and it didn't. That could be. I don't know. Oh, that's where I'm building defenses. And I think I was saving my builders because I thought I was going to go do something else to build with, but then realized that I wasn't, because there wasn't a good place, wasn't anything else I needed to do, so I just put them all back on there to make it go faster. Yay, Lone Gunman approves of us now. He didn't before. Yeah, it's a cool thing. There's a finite number of people that you can recruit, because there's a finite number of squares, and once you scout them, or when you scout them, there's either people there or not. And if you take that, if you fortify that spot without, well, I'm going to finish the sentence. If you fortify the spot without recruiting them first, then they're just gone. And so if you expand far enough, you get to a point where there's no people left to recruit. So they have these events like the Lone Gunman coming by, where occasionally people will just show up at the fort, which again makes sense, is something that would happen. So it's a cool feature. And that's it. See you next time.